exposed them yesterday. We saw the ZANU-PF government panicking, and we saw also the ex-trolls of ZANU-PF launching a campaign to counter the message that was put on the public platform by one of their own, who happens to be the Minister of Youth, that is Tino Mnangagwa. And ever since he actually made these revelations that are known to the people of Zimbabwe, that are experienced almost on a daily basis, we saw the government running amok, ministers trying to prove him wrong. We are still waiting for the action that may be taken by Mnangagwa as a result of the truth that was put on the public domain by one of his ministers. Will he act or not? Greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, that is Hloniphani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. So after Tino Mnangagwa made revelations that the the public health sector in Zimbabwe was actually in a state of decay, asking Mnangagwa to actually go himself and have first-hand information to the public hospitals in Zimbabwe. He said he saw this when he made a visit. He visited one of his relatives to the public hospital. A lot of people questioned the sincerity of the Minister of Youth because, doctors have been crying about the state of affairs in our hospitals. Doctors have been, even nurses have been crying about the state of affairs, not to mention their well-being and welfare. So the minister, only realizing this after visiting the hospital, he faced a lot of backlash because Zimbabweans responded and said, no, we have always been talking about this. Statements have been made depicting the state of affairs in public hospital. What did the Mnangagwa government do through the likes of Mthuli Ncube? We saw the Mnangagwa government, in fact, sending Mthuli Ncube taking pictures in one of the warehouses where there are boxes of medicine. I think these people, they don't understand the issues at stake. We are not saying there is no availability of medicine in Zimbabwe. It may be available, but at a cost to the people of Zimbabwe and beyond accessibility. Now, when we are talking about services, we don't talk about services being available in a country. We talk about also issues of accessibility. Something may be available but not easily accessible to the citizens. For example, in Zimbabwe at the moment, yes, there may be hospitals offering healthcare facilities, but for example, in Zimbabwe, you can be operated by the doctors, but you need to buy everything, including needles, all that would be used actually to operate an individual. You have to buy that. Now, as Zimbabweans affording to do so, they do not afford. In fact, public institutions should offer free primary health care. Just imagine you are involved in an accident and you go to a hospital, you need blood. Blood is sold in Zimbabwe as much as the government is actually taking it freely from the people of Zimbabwe. I remember I used to donate blood when I was doing my secondary education. The moment I noticed that the very same blood that they were taking for us for free, giving us only biscuits and a drink to get a pint of blood, they were selling it. I think by that time it was more than $100. I heard someone needed help, needed blood, and they wanted $100. Now, just take a look at this. They got that blood from me freely. I gave them the blood. They just poured me a juice, a mazoe, diluted juice, And those biscuits, I think they are going for R1 here in South Africa. I ate those biscuits after they had actually taken blood. Now they go and sell my blood to someone who needs help with $100. The government is actually making business. So when the minister Tino Machakaire revealed or exposed Mnangagwa, we are seeing individuals, capitalists like Professor Mtuli Ncube, going to the warehouses, taking pictures, trying to prove him wrong. We know that there may be available medical facilities in Zimbabwe, but why are you selling them at exorbitant price? And even why are you even selling them? Because in other countries, especially in public hospitals, you don't pay for primary health care, and you don't. I mean, someone would just go to a hospital, they don't charge you, they treat you like you have paid. I mean, check you, do everything. I mean, especially maternal health, they don't even free. They don't pay anything in other countries. It is only in Zimbabwe whereby it is quite expensive, quite exorbitant to actually go to a hospital. I've watched people who are very, very sick, and they will be told, no, we cannot attend to you because you don't have money to pay to be treated by the doctors. And also you look at how much the doctors are also paid, taking into consideration Zimbabwe is claiming to be a socialist state, but it is a capitalist state. I mean, capitalist state that benefit few capitalists, black capitalists state. Because what is it that the government gives you for free after taking your taxes for free? There is absolutely nothing. There is no free service in Zimbabwe. You go to hospitals, you pay something. You want to give birth, you pay for that. You want to be checked, you pay for that. Even to check whether the child is well, you first of all have to pay for the doctors to carry out all the necessary tests. I mean, just imagine. And even I'm sure to test you that you have got sugar, I mean, your levels of sugar. You pay everything that actually the government, there is no service in Zimbabwe that is offered for free to the people of Zimbabwe. But the government is taking taxes. The government is collecting, they are collecting on all major roads. They are collecting revenues. Motorists pay almost, for them to actually drive their cars on the roads of Zimbabwe. But look at the state of the roads. Look at everything. That money goes to the pockets of the few, whilst Zimbabwe remain paying, and they are getting everything we pay for. Just imagine we how many taxes now that the government of Mnangagwa demands Zimbabweans to pay. I think it's high time people wake up and see that this government is taking the people of Zimbabwe for a ride. Now, one of them is speaking the truth. What are they doing now to counter him? They are trying to spin propaganda. Go and say, no, we have got all medical facilities in Zimbabwe. It's a lie that Zimbabwe cannot respond to its patients. Recently, the South African government had to airlift one of their patients when that patient could not be medically attended to by the hospitals in Zimbabwe. Just imagine. Someone has to be taken to his own country to receive medical attention. That is highly primitive, and that shows that this is not a normal country. Normalcy has to be actually done, has to be the order of the day. We've got a government that is living in lies, that wants to sell lies to the people. When it is exposed, it tries by all means to justify itself. That should never be allowed to see the light of the day. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we be live, you become the very first one to watch us. Also, do remember, please, to follow my Facebook channel, that is Hlonipani Global News. Search for Hlonipani Global News. Follow that channel, like that channel. We want also to have numerous platforms to broadcast, so that if anything happens to another platform, you can always catch me on another platform. Thank you very much once again. We have for your amazing support. Do remember also to be part of our membership.